Passionate.
Energetic.
Sharp.
Happy.
Exuberant. She had a life about her that was not like anything else.
Action!
All the things that travel light, firefly is in my night, showing how to feel alright, and you know that it saved me.
Having DL as a teacher and as a mentor is something like no one can ever have, and I think that experience that she has teaching with her passion and teaching what she knew and what she loved doesn't match anything.
Yeah, Dr. Browning was an amazing professor. She was the best at what she did. Blessed to call her a mentor. To be one of her students was special, and she'll definitely be missed, and to have the opportunity to learn from really one of the best and to grow under her guidance was something that was special and one of the best things about West Texas A&M.
First met DL because I missed her first class, and I had heard so many terrible things, like she was gonna bite my head off and I should probably switch classes, and I had actually torn my ACL playing soccer, and I walked into the second day of class just crutching in, and I was like, "Hi, I missed your first class and I'm really, really, really sorry." And she was like, "Okay, what happened to your leg?" And I was like, "Oh, I tore my ACL playing soccer." And she was like, "Did that just happen?" And I said, "Yes." And she gave me a hug and she goes, "Go sit down. I don't care if you missed my first class." And I was so taken aback because everyone was like, "She's gonna bite your head off." And she didn't. And like literally we became like friends, and we became really close after that experience.
She looked at me and looked at other students that were her kids, and she demanded awesomeness from us, right? She demanded the fact that we were going to go do something bigger than ourselves. We were going to go do something that was worthy of being one of her babies. I mean, you couldn't be around her without joking or laughing. You couldn't be around her without feeling epic. You couldn't be around her without feeling like the next step we take with this woman is going to be a step that changes our lives.
We were in Westminster Abbey, and there were these adorable little English school children walking around in their little buttoned-up uniforms, and they all looked so cute, and of course they had the English accents, and they could have cared less to be there. Like, they did not care. Like, history was not interesting to them. They were over it. But one of the teachers pointed out the stained glass, and one of the kids hits the other one really hard with his elbow and goes, "Mate, there's pictures in the windows." And so that whole trip, she would nudge somebody and go, "There are pictures in the windows." And we just laughed and laughed over that.
Just knowing her was a huge inspiration. And knowing the quality of work and the quality of person she demanded somebody to be.
She inspired me in my work ethic, actually. She inspired how I do things now, and she inspired and told me and encouraged me to have passion with whatever I do. And now I go out and I have passion in what I do, and I make sure to have that passion because you can't work well if you don't have passion. And she is the ultimate, and she was the ultimate inspirer of that passion for me.
She had the ability to bring out what was best in a student. Even though you were kicking and screaming the entire time she did it, her classes were not easy. They were hard, but you learned so much, you were challenged, you were a better person when you came out of there. She had this great quote about never making fun of people's dreams, because people who don't have dreams don't have much. She's one of the greats.